Hello and welcome to our first episode of Met on the Weekend. I'm your host, Tomas Lopez. This is the one spot where the bands are local, the drama is hot, and the people are beautiful. And you will always remember that day that we met on the weekend.
Back when they thought pink polos would hurt the rock before Cam got the shit to pop, the doors is closed. I felt like bad boy street team. I couldn't work the locks. Now let's go. Take them back to the plan. Me and my mama hopped in that U-Haul van. Any pessimists, I ain't talk to them.
Thank you so much. And please join me in welcoming our co-host, Charisma Hicks. Thanks for joining us today, Charisma.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, dude, so how has your week been?
A little bit hectic with midterms and work, you know.
Yeah, for sure. It's been definitely a crazy week. Aside from this, I've been studying my butt off and making sure that everything is in order. Honestly, I may not have aced them all, but I pulled in some C's, which means I pulled in degrees, baby. I pulled in degrees, so it's okay. Have you ever had one of those days, though, where it's like, you have like every single midterm on the same day, and it's like out of control?
Yeah, that was my Monday.
Oh, well, there
Yep.
you go. There you go.
Hashtag
Hooray for
college.
Monday. Hashtag college. Hashtag goals. You know what I mean? For sure. Sometimes I wonder why I'm even in college, and then I remember I need a degree.
Because you need that money, honey.
Yeah, so let's move on past that. You're old news. Let's go. I'm just kidding. Let's introduce our first guest of the day, Sur Ellz.
Hello.
Hello, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you look amazing.
Minus the cast.
Minus
right?
the cast, you look amazing.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you?
Well, I am 23 years old and born and raised in Denver. I spent most of my life exploring different sounds and learning how to make music, like all from scratch in different ways. I do my own production, I write my own lyrics, and of course I sing everything. So yeah, I've been making beats since I was 12, and I've been singing since my early childhood. So it's been a long time coming, I guess.
Who would you say is your inspiration?
I have quite a few inspirations. The biggest one would be Timbaland, and then Pharrell. Very influenced by Ryan Leslie, but also other
like
genres like alternative rock stuff, and Fleetwood Mac, like going way back to stuff like that.
The Queen.
Stevie
Stevie
Nicks.
Yep.
But yeah, I would like to say that my style is very influenced by multiple genres
That's
mixed
good.
into one sound.
Awesome, awesome. So, I mean, what would you say your sound is? I mean, I know I would definitely say it's hard to just say that you are one specific.
Try describing it.
Describe, yeah, but what's your genre in one word?
To
Thank you.
describe my sound in one word, I would say cosmic.
Cosmic.
I like it.
Yeah, cosmic soul.
I like that. I'm definitely into it. I mean, so if any of the fans or anybody watching were ever to want to check you out, where would they go to, listen to your music or see you perform?
Right. Well, right now I have a couple of singles up on my SoundCloud page, which if you go to soundcloud.com, you can just type SUR space ELLZ, and you'll get to check out some of my songs. I'm also releasing my first EP on October 31st, which is Halloween. So be on the lookout for that. It's called Magic. And we've put a lot of work into this. Like, everything was ready probably in like May, but we wanted to take our time and do it the right way and get promotional stuff like taken care of. And yeah, just building Sur Ellz as a brand has been a challenge, but now we're
absolutely.
ready to finally go national, go public with everything. So.
Yeah, so many kids today, they want to be musicians, they want to be rappers, singers, they want to be on television, but I don't think a lot of them really understand the amount of work that goes into it. So why don't you explain to people, what it takes, the amount of hours, and what it takes into releasing an album?
Well, it definitely took a lot of planning time to figure out like where I was gonna go to record this, how long I was gonna, how much I was gonna have to pay. And then luckily, the universe just kind of sent everything my way. I met one of my really good friends who goes by the name Ben Stellar, and we sat in the lab and worked on this whole thing for about 4 solid months.
And when you say the lab, you mean
the studio,
Okay.
yeah. And we sat and we co-wrote a lot of the songs together. Some of the songs I had written a long time ago and I brought, and I was like, this is the idea I have. And you know, I've been learning that things don't happen just overnight, because I've been kind of like trying to break out into the scene for a while, and I'm just now starting to get recognition. So I think the biggest thing to remember is to not give up in those moments of where you feel like, oh, is this even worth it? Like, maybe I'm not getting anywhere, or I'm not getting where I want to be. But the more dedication that you put into everything and consistency with your work, the more results you're going to get.
Wow, yeah.
Good results.
Speaking of results, when are you going to get your cast off?
Well, I was actually supposed to get my cast off this past week, and I missed my appointment.
Oh.
But so I'm gonna go next week and get it off. I've had this cast on since September.
Yeah, what
but
did you do?
So I was roller skating,
Hey.
and I'm a good skater. I used to be on a skate team. Like, dancing is like a really big part of my life, just as much as music is, and part of that expression was roller skating for me. And in a freak accident type of manner, this girl pulled me down because she was trying to catch up to me, and her skate went to the back of my skate, and just my ankle just broke, and I fractured my fibula or whatever,
Oh.
and it shattered.
Did anything happen to her?
No, she's
oh,
good.
she's good.
Mhm.
Okay.
She was drinking. She was good.
She was good.
She been drinking. She been drinking.
Right? And I know her, so
Well,
Oh, she needs to pay your hospital.
you know,
that's,
hey,
what,
but
I,
you know
that's what I
what?
wanted to say. But
You know what though? The bar was smart, because you signed
I had
a
to
waiver.
sign a
fee.
waiver,
Yep,
yeah.
exactly.
Oh,
They
yeah.
made sure they covered their butts. Yeah, for sure. Well, you know what? The next time you're up in here, I better see a death drop for everybody in them skates. Yeah, I better see it. Okay. Well, perfect. Thank you so much for coming on our show today, Sur Ellz. It looks like that's going to be all the time we have for you today. So stay tuned, because up next, we're going to play my favorite game. How do you feel about that? Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody, to our first episode of Met on the Weekend. I'm your host, Tomas Lopez, and we are about to play my favorite game. How do you feel about that? All right, guys, so I have some really good hot topics for us today. Our first one, Esquire magazine votes their sexiest woman alive, Amelia Hart.
Yep.
How do you feel about that?
ooh,
I think she's hot.
She
I
is,
love
yeah.
her.
I don't even know what she looks like.
Oh,
so.
girl, you didn't do your research. She had
No.
too much midterms earlier.
she kind of looks like a Victoria's Secret model in the most recent pictures that I've seen of her.
Basic.
You know, she's got that that little look to her. You know what I just got a cold breeze. That's what I love about her. But she's so hot because she's on Game of Thrones. She's a total babe in it. You know what I mean? She's
Totally.
a badass.
What color's her hair?
I'm pretty sure it's brown in the show.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh.
watch the show necessarily, but I watched a few episodes, and if you're a female that can survive on that show, you belong in the Bad Girls Club.
Yep. Oh.
You belong in the Bad Girls
She's like tough and pretty and a great actress. Like,
Yeah.
that's what more could you ask for?
Is that
What
your
more?
package?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, those are my 3 requirements in a woman. You have to be pretty, you have to be smart, and you have to be an actress.
You have to be rich too.
Okay, so that's enough of that one, now that I know how y'all feel about that. My next story is Playboy magazine is changing their whole outline, their look, everything, and they will no longer be showing nude models on their covers or in their magazines at all. How do y'all feel about that?
I think that like takes away their importance basically, because like you have magazines like Maxim that already does that, and Instagram models that do it for free. So
Yeah.
I mean, I understand the history of it, and it's kind of like been a staple in American culture for years. But I feel like it's going to be just like Sports Illustrated if they.
I mean, we have to be realistic when we're looking at this. We're dealing with a print magazine, and realistically, print magazines are a thing of the past.
Yeah.
Especially now, you know, it's so accessible for people just to get on their iPads, get on their phones, watch porn, and you're done. You know what I mean? There really is no respect for that type. No, I don't want to say there's not a respect for that anymore, but the respect for it is not as prominent and as important in culture as it was before. So I understand why they're doing it. I feel like in a way they're trying to get more women viewers and more women subscribers to really, get more people on their website. I was reading something that 10 to 15 years ago, they had up to 200,000 subscribers and readers. And in this 10 to 15 years since it's gone by, they have only gone down to 80,000 subscribers and viewers. So you have to understand that they're looking at a major change, and they had to do something drastic.
Yeah, they had to make a change.
Who knows? Maybe that'll work out for them. Maybe it won't. But now that I know how y'all feel about that, let's check out our next one. BET. BET did not air the Million Man March on their show, and right now the Black community, actually the minority communities and all communities, are a little bit confused and up in arms about that. How do y'all feel about that?
I'm a little confused about it myself because, I understand that what it stands for is Black Entertainment Television, but I feel like given the times right now and everything that's going on in the world, that should have been a major topic for them to air, especially because a lot of younger people that are younger than our generation, it's hard for them to even appreciate things like that, where there are events where people gather and protest and their voices are heard because they're so distracted by their technology and social media and stuff like that. But it's easy for them to broadcast things on social media like the Million Man March. But I don't understand why BET didn't do that, because isn't that what the point is of that station? I don't know, but they want people to watch the BET Awards.
I don't get it. I really feel like right now there's so much media out there that is really portraying a lot of the communities that are fighting for civil rights and fighting for rights in America and equality. You have so many media stations out there that give really negative connotations and images of these people. Yeah. It's really easy for us to go online and we see the Baltimore riots. We see all of these people that are being unruly and breaking things, but it's rare that we actually get a media station that covers these events of people doing good things, positive things, and and as the Black Entertainment Television, I feel like it is your duty to share that and to show that to people.
Well, maybe that's what they're just trying to keep it as entertainment, and sensitive subjects like that aren't entertainment, basically. Yeah. So that's probably they thought people don't want to see this, when in fact there are probably a lot of people who do want to see it. They just want to keep it on a basis of what they think people care about. Which,
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely think that they're going to take a really big hit for that. I think that they should have thought that one through just a little bit more before they made that decision. Because from the backlash on Twitter, the backlash on most social media is that people are not happy with that. They're very disappointed in BET.
I think people would have actually started watching BET again if they would have broadcasted it, but they lost my vote.
So, our next topic is something that is very sensitive and close to heart for a lot of us. Really, we wanted to make sure that we gave a shout out to one of our fallen brothers, Corin Chavez. Khalil, Sur Ellz, Corin and you were very close to each other, so why don't you go ahead and just say a little bit about him.
My friendship with Corin spans back to 2004 when I met him. We were in 6th grade and we attended Denver School of the Arts together, which is a 6 through 12 arts school here in Denver. He was a theater major and stayed at the school from 6th grade to his senior year of high school. And there's so much that can be said about this amazing soul. He was one of the founding members of the Black Actors Guild here in Denver, which is an education, entertainment, production company. He also taught so many kids in the community about theater and art and the importance of it. He truly believed that there was such an importance for theater and art, every type of art, because it is the most, realistic expression of what life is. And he really truly was a person that stood for art. I'm sorry, I needed money.
Yeah, no. For those of you who do not know what the Black Actors Guild is, the Black Actors Guild is actually a small group of actors who gets together and they actually give back to the community. They do regular improv shows and theater shows and comedy shows as well. And Corin Chavez was actually one of the co-founders of that. And so we wanted to give him a special shout out because he inspired us very much here on Met at the Weekend, and we just wanted to make sure that he was known and that he got his little bit of time here on our show. So thank you so much to Corin, thank you so much to the Black Actors Guild, and thank you so much to Corin's family. So here's one of the craziest stories of the week, and our final stories, my favorite. You guys know I love the Kardashians. Do you want to tell this story?
Sure.
Okay, tell us.
So recently, Lamar Odom was found unconscious in his hotel room. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what he took, but it caused for his mouth to foam. So right now he's in the hospital fighting for his life.
And I heard his boo has been by his side.
The whole family.
Ride or die, baby. Ride or die. Ride or die. I love it. They're so they may be so cute and pretty, but they're so ghetto deep down and they know it. And I love it. I love it. Everything about the Kardashians is amazing. Well, you know what? That's all that we have right now for How Does That Make You Feel? Thank you so much. Stay tuned because up next we have Family Affair giving us everything on their fall 2015 fashion. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Met on the Weekend. Once again, I'm your host, Tomas Lopez, and this is my co-host, Charisma Hicks. Beautiful. So right now we have Searing Sherpa with Family Affair here to tell us all about their 2015 fall fashions. Thanks for being on the show today, Searing.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem.
Family Affair is a local streetwear and sneaker boutique. It also functions as a full-service barbershop and salon.
Awesome. So someone can go in and get a haircut and then an outfit as well.
Yes.
That's my place
Get
to
fresh
be.
to death.
Fresh to death. Cool. So what kind of clothing do you guys usually sell at Family Affair?
So streetwear is kind of a blend between hip hop, skate, and higher fashions. The things that we carry in the shop, we really try to keep unique to our shop and have pieces that you can't find at other places, especially malls and bigger stores.
So the brands specifically are very rare and specific to Family Affair?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, where are you guys located?
We're in Lower Downtown. Our shop is at 2049 Larimer Street, so just a block away from Coors Field downtown.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, when did Family Affair even start? I know it's local to Denver, correct?
Yeah.
So
it was started back in 2008 and was originally located off of 19th and Wazee. And then a few years ago moved to the location that it's at now off of 20th and Larimer. So it's been about 7 years. We actually just celebrated our anniversary back in September. So
Congratulations.
yeah, thank you.
Definitely. And I was at that party. The food was free. The
How
drinks were
turnt were
free.
you?
It was fun. We had a good time.
We had a good time. Yeah, for sure. Family Affair knows how to throw a really good party. Well, you know what? I heard you have a little bit of a surprise for us
Yeah,
today.
so I brought a couple models with me with a couple outfits to show you from some of our fall fashions, just to kind of give an idea of what we do have in shop and the way.
Perfect. So let's bring out our first model.
Okay, so here he's wearing a Stussy denim button-up shirt. Stussy is one of the oldest streetwear brands. They were founded back in 1980. He's paired that with a pair of Naked and Famous denim. He has one of our shirts, our Family Affair shirts. We just actually released this line back in September. So throughout the fall, we're releasing something every month to go out as part of that. And then on top he has a Deadline bucket hat that is awesome because it has Mickey's 40s all over it. So
Where did he get the mask from?
that is his mask.
Oh, okay.
Love it.
Nice
Perfect.
touch.
Okay, perfect. So let's bring out our second model then. Ooh, I love this shirt.
So this is Deja. He's wearing a Rare Panther snapback. Can you flip that around? It's actually, Rare Panther is a really cool brand. They do very limited releases, and we're actually their only retailers in Colorado. We just brought them in recently to the shop, and it's a really cool brand. He has that with a 10 Deep shirt.
So give us a spin so we can see the back of the shirt. Yes, perfect.
10 Deep's really cool. They always do something.
It looks like
They do really basic designs with something that kind of stands out. So like on this, it has the reflective lining across that. And then we paired that with a pair of Publish joggers. Publish is a European brand. They focus really highly on the quality of their products and really having good durability in the things that they produce.
Perfect. So actually, I know this is weird, but can you show everyone the pocket on the back? Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a tag, I'm sorry. My bad. I was like, look, the pocket's really cool. The tag on these jeans are so legit, guys. You're not gonna buy the jeans for how cool they look. Buy them for the tag, because that's what it's all about.
It's all about branding.
Well, perfect, thank you so much. That was so now you know if you wanna get some rare, exclusive clothing, check out Family Affair over on 20th and Larimer.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Siri. Cool, so now that we've got that out of the way, Charisma is here to tell us all about some amazing new apps. So Charisma, why don't you tell me what you brought to the table today?
Okay, so I have 3 apps for you guys. The first one is the GIF keyboard. The second one is the news app, because I'm into that, so whatever. And the third one is Swavey, which is a fashion app, so you'd probably like it. So Swavey is an app where they have celebrity outfits, and they have pictures of celebrities and like what they're wearing. And they have an option of like the actual clothing item or something that's similar to the item if you don't want to pay like an expensive amount. So whichever one, it will lead you to the store where the item is at, and you can buy it, save it, whatever.
That's what I need. I need one of them apps, straight up. Like, Kylie wearing that, I'ma cop that.
I actually have a few shirts that
Kylie wearing.
Yes.
I follow Kylie on Instagram religiously. So okay, so what are these other apps?
So the GIF keyboard is, I say it's going to replace emojis. They have categories, and so like my favorite one is hair flip. So they have different GIFs of people doing hair flips. Like they have Nene Leaks.
My girl.
Yeah, and
Nene.
so you can they have a search engine. So like if you want to do good morning, or if you're mad.
We need to get one, and we need to get everything of Miss Caitlyn Jenner. We need a hair flip of Caitlyn Jenner. Yes, I need that in my life. Actually, I'm pretty sure I am the emoji of Caitlyn Jenner doing a hair flip.
Oh gosh.
Well, that's going to be all for this segment, but stay tuned because up next, we're going to hear a live performance from Sur Ellz.
Hey America, do you remember when we were in a race to get to the moon first? You probably don't because you're too young. Long story short, we totally put a dude on the moon. It was epic. This is a reminder that we need to shoot for the moon again. Which brings me to high school. Yeah, ew, but we need to talk about high school. While American public high schools have remained mostly unchanged for 100 years, other countries have invested in innovation, and now we're lagging behind. Out of 34 countries, we are 17th in reading, 20th in science, and 27th in math. So, we're having a competition to reimagine high school. And you're all invited, every city in town, every educator and innovator, every CEO, every parent, every student. Come on, we're all in this together. Let's win this brain race. Are you with me, America? Let's rethink high school. The future won't wait.
Welcome back. Now please join me in introducing our performer, Sur Ellz. And don't forget to check him out at SoundCloud at www.soundcloud.com/Sur Ellz. Thank you to all of our sponsors, Met Media, Quick Left, La Casita Mexican Restaurant, Tailor Made Divas, and everybody at Family Affair. And now, please join us in a small moment of silence for our fallen brother, Corin Chavez.
Hello, my name is Corin Chavez. I'm a part of Eden Talent Agency. I've been acting professionally in Denver for the past 5 years. I am also a part of the Black Actors Guild, and we do improv comedy and stage acting all around Denver, and it is a pleasure to be a part of this. I lost all instincts inside of me, and I went straight to my head, you know what I'm saying?